to Tipperary. It's a long way to go. It's a long way to Tipperary, to the sweetest girl I know. Goodbye, Staten Island. Farewell to Times Square. It's a long, long way to Tipperary, and my heart's right there. Into New York City came an Irishman one day to stay with friends from Ireland who had found good work and pay, singing songs of Dublin, Mayo, Cork and Donegal. Young Paddy got nostalgic and he said to one and all, it's a long way to Tipperary. It's a long way to go. It's a long way to Tipperary, to the sweetest girl I know. Goodbye, Staten Island. Farewell to Times Square. It's a long, long way to Tipperary, and my heart's right there. It's a long way to Tipperary. It's a long way to go. It's a long way to Tipperary, to the sweetest girl I know. Goodbye, Staten Island. Farewell to Times Square. It's a long, long way to Tipperary, and my heart's right there.
Hey guys, it's Jim here and welcome back to War Thunder. If I say the word Sherman tank, three things will probably come to your mind. First off, the Easy 8 Sherman because of the movie Fury. The second one would be an Iron Coffin, mainly due to the fact that this thing faced, German guns in Europe, so kinda got a really negative nickname out of it. Or three, the Sherman Firefly, which is what this thing is about. And although in real life this thing had a bit of a reputable reputation and popularity owing to one factor, which is the gun, everything else of this thing actually didn't sit well with me. Allow me to explain. Now first off, we're looking at the armor. This is the M4A4. Now first off, we're looking at the armor. This Sherman Firefly was based off the M4A4 version of the Sherman tank. How do I know it's the M4A4? Well, from the front, it's using the old Sherman, the old original Sherman design with this thing right here. And why is it an A4 version? If you look at the road views on the side, yeah, they're a little bit more spaced out than they should be. And that's because the M4A4 is a British upgrade, where they needed to put a better engine. The unfortunate thing is it's actually a little bit bigger. So as a result, they needed to extend the hull, and therefore the road wheels are a little bit spaced out. However, here's the thing about the Sherman. Now first off, 50mm of armor. But the thing is, look how well sloped this thing is. 57 degrees of slope. Now, by comparison, let's show at this angle, and let's show maybe the A3 variant of the Sherman. A3 105, and you can probably see it already, 46 degrees. And why does this matter? Because if you angle your tank just a slight bit, you'll be surprised at what kind of shells you can actually bounce. And to top it off, you will have additional track armor which adds another 20mm. Here's the problem part. This thing right here. Like, why? Why is this the thing? 50mm, and the fact that you have a near 90-degree slope. Like, there's basically no effective thickness whatsoever. Now moving up, we're looking at the turret. The turret armor, the cheeks and sides are really nothing much to look at, honestly. I mean, the gun metal is okay. You have a double layered over 100mm right here. So the question is, who wants to shoot this? You can just shoot this right here, or even better, right here, where the gunner is. Like, what happened here? And also to top something off, this is another problem I have with this Firefly. Look how narrow the tracks is. This is actually based off the M4A4, that means it's based off the original M4 Sherman, and that means your tracks are actually quite narrow. And why is this a problem? Not only do you not have a very good maximum speed, you are going to hate off-road traveling. Like, you don't even get there to half of this speed. It's really slow, and that can be a problem. Now moving on, we're gonna look at the selling point of this thing. This is the QF 17-pounder cannon. And why is it so well loved, especially in real life? Not only is this like a much stronger cannon, especially since, you know, we're gonna compare this with the older 75mm, which is a little bit weaker, but again, it's older, so not sure why you want to be so picky about that. And this is a shell that will be firing 190mm of penetration at point blank, with good angle of penetration since it's ballistic capped. So yeah, really strong gun. But here comes the problem part, and that is for two things that happen when we house this gun into a turret that doesn't really belong. First off, the loader don't really have that much room, even though they already tried to make as much as possible. And that means you have a pretty long reload. I know it's 6.7 right now, but that's because I have expert crew on. Otherwise it will be like 7.5 seconds. That's not very good, especially given the fact that the shells don't have explosive filler. And the second thing that happened is, look at your gun depression. Given that this gun is actually bigger than what the turret is designed for, you have a really horrible gun depression, -5. You only guess the gun breech is actually hitting the roof of the tank at this point. So yeah. And the third thing, which I accidentally mentioned two things, I actually meant to say three things. The third thing that happened is, because they needed more room for more ammo, as you can see, they omitted the machine gunner spot. And why is this a problem? That means you only have 4 instead of 5 crewmen, and 3 out of 4 crewmen are in the turret. Like, this is a one-shot waiting to happen. So yeah, and speaking of Fireflies, joining us today, yeah, you guessed it, the Firefly FR Mark V. This is actually quite a potent aircraft, really good 20mm, the Hispano Mark V, and 16 RP3 rockets, and these things are actually quite deadly, even something as low as 4.0. How do we use these rockets? Now, the first thing we can do is, if you're facing like medium tanks, or even possibly heavy tanks, here is the problem: we need to actually hit directly. Yeah. However, the good news is, because of these explosive messy ass It's a fun thing we can do. If you see an open top vehicle, we can just land the rockets close by. Then just let overpressure do the work. Now this plane seems a little bit potent, but it has one issue. And that it's kind of a very heavy aircraft. I'm not entirely sure why. It doesn't like to retain speed. And when you turn, you lose speed like insanely. It's just crazy. So you need to be very careful when you're taking this out in RB. Now, I know you want to see this thing in action, and I will try my best to actually get some of the best matches out of it. But if not, then yeah, that's the best I can do, unfortunately. Oh well, let's go. Sweet. I'm waiting big threat.
Enemy forces have captured that zone. The enemy has captured most of the strategic zones.
There we go. No, not the guy I'm worried about.
Attention to the map. Defend the same point. Get on point, stupid! Ah! Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
Uh-huh. Oof. Nope. Keep going. Oh my goodness. These things are so ridiculous. When if we can find a good ambush position. He got it.
Attention to the map.
looked away for 1 second because of the teammate right next to me. Dang it.
We no longer have the advantage.
Do you believe in magic?
The enemy has most of the strategic zones.
There we go. There was a mountain below me. Never mind. Is that a jumbo? Oh, that's a E1 Sherman. It should be Danny's shot. Nope, never mind. There we go. Just a little bit lower. There we go. Dude, don't shoot that nice one from the back, man. Oh. Where was that from, I wonder? There we go. We're just shooting somebody.
The enemy is getting closer to victory.
The magic fuel tank strikes again.
Attention to the map. Attention to the map.
Dude, how dare you forget about me? Knock it off. And my round disappeared. Watching there's gonna be a hole in the next part where I shot. And yep, there it is. Oh yeah, I see you escaping, you little prick.
Defend the base!
Knock it off. Yep, it's the Puma, isn't it?
The enemy is winning! We must counterattack!
Get wrecked, fool.
Need backup. Defend the B point.
Yeah, we need to move. There's an ESU somewhere.
The artillery is ready!
Found him. Ooh. Ooh. Is that a 105? No, that's a normal Sherman. Die. Not sure how that bounced, but I'll take it. Was it nothing? Yeah, I think it was. Hi. You wanna, watch your front. And that voice on board.
The weapon has been destroyed!
knock it off.
To the designated grid square. We need to put more pressure on the enemy. They're winning. It serves him right. The enemy has most of the strategic zones. The enemy tank has been destroyed.
No, where's that T-34?
The artillery is on the position.
You, I do not forget.
Just keep it up, and victory will be ours. The target has been destroyed.
Oh dear. He's going to kill me.
Attention to the designated grid square. The enemy has been destroyed. The commander has been knocked down. It seems we missed. The commander has been knocked down.
Should have moved, buddy.